If you're looking for a small and durable Bluetooth speaker, then both the JBL Clip 5 and the Bose Soundlink Micro 2 are perhaps the two most popular options. However, these two speakers are very different from one another, and one is simply superior over the other. So today we are going to compare the JBL Clip 5 to the Bose Soundlink Micro 2, and let's see which one is right for you. So first, there's pricing, and this is a big deal. The Bose Soundlink Micro 2 has a retail price of $130, which is a lot, and even though Bose is already discounting the speaker for $100, it's still very hard to justify. Whereas with the JBL Clip 5, this speaker has a retail price of $80, and it also likes to go on sale from time to time. Nonetheless, if you want to pick either of these two speakers up, they'll be linked down below, or you can always press on the YouTube shopping button. And if you want to further support the channel, then you can always watch some of the related videos in the description down below. So first, there's the design of these speakers. Now, both of these speakers are fairly small and portable because they're both smaller than other small size speakers, like let's say the JBL Grip or the JBL Flip 7, just to name a few. Now, we can also include the Bose Flex 2 here, but this is almost a mid-size speaker. But nonetheless, the Bose does feel more premium than the JBL because it has a mostly silicone wrap body, which feels very luxurious, whereas the Clip 5 has a fabric wrap body, which might not feel as premium, but regardless, both of these speakers are very durable and they're both waterproof, but they don't float, which might matter to some people. And I also do want to point out that the USB-C port on both of these speakers are exposed, so you are going to have to make sure that they're actually dry before you can actually charge them back up. But more importantly, there's the clip on these speakers. Now, the Clip 5 has a built-in carabiner, so it's easy enough to clip this speaker onto your backpack. Whereas with the Bose, this speaker has a built-in fabric loop, which is a little elastic, so the loop on the Bose is a little more versatile than the clip found on the Clip 5. But the Bose might be the better option if you're trying to attach your speaker to, let's say, your bike's handlebars without having to get any extra equipment. But when it comes to battery life, both of these speakers have an advertised battery life of 12 hours, but real-world use, the Clip 5 is going to have a longer lasting battery life because you're not going to have to use this speaker at max volume on a regular basis like you might have to with the Bose Soundlink Micro 2. Because if you were to use the Clip 5 at 80% volume, which is a decent listening volume, it's going to be good for around 6 hours of playback time, whereas with the Bose, you'll have to use it at max volume on a regular basis to get the same amount of sound out of it compared to the Clip 5. And to charge both of these speakers, like I just said, they both charge via a USB-C port as they should, but you can't use any of these USB-C ports as a wired connection with your phone, and you also can't use these USB-C ports to charge your own devices like you can with more premium speakers, like let's say the Flip 7 or the Charge 6, which is okay given the size of these speakers, but I don't think that it's okay given the Bose Soundlink Micro 2's price. But when it comes to Bluetooth connectivity, both of these speakers can be connected to two devices at the same time, so you and Frank can both be DJ. Latency is not an issue for either of these two speakers, so you can use them to watch videos with on your phone. But when it comes to audio codecs, both of these speakers have support for SBC and AAC, but the Bose also has support for Snapdragon sound, and just given the Bose's price, it definitely should have Snapdragon sound. But wait, if you're actually going to charge all of this stuff, then check out our partners over at Anker. They've got a ton of battery banks and chargers. And personally, I've been using this new 7-in-1 charging station from Anker. Now, personally, I really like this charging base because it has two built-in USB-C cables which retract, and you can use them to either charge small devices like your earbuds, or you can even use them to charge your larger devices like your iPad or MacBook. There's an additional USB-C port, so you can plug in an additional cable, and there's also a USB-A port if you've got any older devices that are using a USB-A cable. Plus, on the back, you've got an additional three-prong AC ports, so you can plug in any of your other devices, and this base also has a built-in screen, so you can see how much power it's putting out. You can also see how much power each device is taking, and you can even get temp readouts just to be safe. Honestly, this charging base does save me a lot of clutter here in the studio because I have a lot of devices that just constantly need to be charged. So if you want to pick this charging base up, it'll be linked down below, or you can always press on the YouTube shopping button. And I'm also going to keep a coupon code in the pinned comment down below so that I can get you an extra discount. But with all that out of the way, let's talk about sound. Regarding speaker setup, both of these speakers have a front-load-firing driver and passive radiators, and that's it. And for the Clip 5's price, this is okay. But for the Bose Soundlink Micro 2, not so much, because for the same price of the Bose, you can always get, let's say, the Sony Ultifield 1, which is going to have a driver and tweeter setup with the dual passive radiators that shoot out the sides. What I'm saying is you are paying a Bose tax here. And through their apps, you can also go in and adjust their sound to your liking. But now we're just going to go ahead and jump into the sound test. We're going to be using the Bose Soundlink Micro 2 at max volume and at 75% volume, whereas with the Clip 5, we're just going to be using it at 75% volume.
The horizon pulls me closer, a whisper in the wind. The map is blank before me. Where do I begin? The fear of what's uncertain. The unknown feels like home. With every step I'm finding a place I've never known. Let's go where no one has ever been. A world unseen beneath the skin. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just in the sea. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. A world unseen beneath our skin. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless seas. Come drift with me. 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 Come drift with me.
So first off, we have to talk about max volume performance on these speakers. So with the Bose Soundlink Micro 2, its volume performance is very poor given its size and especially its price compared to the JBL Clip 5. The Bose Soundlink Micro 2 playing at 75% volume is very low, and when it's playing at max volume, the Clip 5 is still louder than it while it's playing at 75% volume. So with the JBL Clip 5, this speaker is just going to get louder than the Bose, simply put. And when it comes to sound quality, the JBL does sound fuller in the mids because the Bose can sound a little hollow at times, and the Clip 5 does have more bass as well. Overall, for me, it is very hard to justify the Bose Soundlink Micro 2 because the JBL Clip 5 it just sounds better and gets much louder than the Bose while costing much less. But finally, let's talk about pairing these speakers up with other speakers. Now, with both of these speakers, if you have two of the exact same speakers, then you can always pair them up and get them to play in left left and right stereo mode, but they have to be two of the exact same speakers. Or with the Bose, you can also pair it up to, let's say, a Bose Flex 2 or a Soundlink Plus or a Soundlink Max, and you can get them to play in sync, but you can only have a total of two speakers wirelessly paired together. Whereas with the Clip 5, it's using Auracast, so you can pair it up to other Auracast speakers, like let's say the JBL Charge 6 or Flip 7 or another Clip 5 or to a Go 4 or to the Grip or Boombox 4, and you can get them to all play in sync. But you can also pair up your JBL Clip 5 up to any of JBL's larger party boxes that are also using Auracast, like let's say the JBL Party Box Encore 2 or the Party Box 120, 325, 2720 or to the Ultimate, and you can get them to all play in sync as well. But unfortunately, since the JBL Clip 5 is using Auracast, you can't pair it up to any of JBL's older speakers that are using Party Boost, like either the JBL Boombox 3, the Boombox 2, Extreme 3, Charge 5, or Pulse 5, Pulse 4, Flip 6, or to the Flip 5. The JBL Extreme 4 is the only JBL Auracast speaker that can connect to both Auracast speakers and Party Boost speakers. And also, even though the JBL Clip 5 is using Auracast, you can't pair it up to any of JBL's Party Light sticks and get them to play in sync like you can with a Party Box. But nonetheless, if you are planning on growing your collection of speakers, the Clip 5 gives you a lot more options, but just keep in mind, if you were to upgrade from any Party Boost speakers, you won't be able to pair it up to your Clip 5. But with all that being said, if you're looking for a small portable Bluetooth speaker for your hikes or the shower, or if you're trying to choose between either of these two speakers, I can't justify the Bose Soundlink Micro 2 when the JBL Clip 5 is just as small and portable, but more importantly, it sounds better and it gets much louder, it has a better real-world battery, and it's also more affordable as well. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.